Hello, hello, hello! Welcome back to 3 Stars of Destiny, and today we are continuing the amazing, the wonderful journey in Witchwoods. Now last time I think we did the we did the bulk of things that we want to be doing. Also, I wonder, I know I got this secret room, right? Yes. Okay, good. Anyways, as I was saying, the last time we kind of did like the most stuff. We went up here. But we didn't follow through with the pumpkin path yet. So I know we did like sections of the... Okay, I honestly did not know that was an option, but sure. We are not scared, we just take care of them like always. Anyways, as I was saying, we did like a huge chunk of the pumpkin path. This time we're going to complete the pumpkin path. So that we can finally see what lies at the end of the pumpkin path. Did I? Yes, I did. Okay. So the next map of the pumpkin path leads you here. I believe I've already briefly been here, but we're just going to keep going. And I believe last time I kind of explored the areas around here and strayed from the path in order to do that. So this time we are not going to do that. This is an XP pumpkin. This time we're not going to do that. We're going to follow straight up onto the pumpkin path. And then right here you'll see there's actually, you can go to the right here, but we're actually not going to do that for once. I'm trying to remember. I think I'm remembering correctly with what I'm thinking, so I might change my mind in a second, depending on whether I'm right or not. I believe there's actually a crystal to the top right, but that doesn't matter too much. Anyways, we're going to keep collecting these pumpkins. Here, here, here. Now, if you continue that way, we're actually leaving the map, so there should not be any harm in continuing. And this is actually where it really matters whether or not you're on the pumpkin path, because if you've been following the pumpkin path, this is actually not the main route anymore, and I think if you're not on the pumpkin path, this is the main route. So the direction that you have to go kind of changes depending on whether or not you follow the pumpkins or not. I believe that's how it works. Could be that there's some details that I'm missing with that explanation or some nuances. Anything here? No, growth beans. Okay, great. But essentially, I believe, right? So I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. So if you go to the right here, you'll reach the main mission. But if you come here from the pumpkin path, you'll actually get sent straight back to the Eye of Witchwood. So that's how you can easily get lost in this. You can easily get lost in this place if you don't realize that. If you keep following the pumpkins insistently, because there might just be a point that you're wondering, like, hey, why can't I get out of here? Or I'm really not finding it. It could be because you're trying to do it while following the pumpkins. Not like there's anything that tells you that doesn't work, so it's not like I wouldn't understand why you wouldn't get stuck here. But it's pretty nifty. I think the first time I figured it out was definitely kind of surprising. I don't actually think that there's anything else here, so... I believe the other thing we haven't done yet, we haven't done the ambush yet, if I'm remembering correctly. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure. So we're going to continue left here. You'll notice there's not really much here, but we can go up, I believe, for a chest, for a marshland herb, a mithril dust, and then we can go back down. Now, sadly, there is an aged mugwort here, or a spicy mandrake. I'm not sure. Aged mugwort, great. I think. Yep. You get better at spotting these things as you start recognizing the icons. Now, maybe slightly unfortunately, one of the biggest issues is this is a long way from where we were. So I'm kind of hoping that we don't die here, because going all the way back doesn't sound like something that I'm too interested in. Now we can definitely swap out Spark for either Ganidia or Luciana. For the sake of like playing the game, I'm gonna go with Luciana. But this is definitely not an easy fight, or at least I don't remember. She's gonna mention the hat that she made, and she turns out, oh no, she's a ghost! Who could have ever seen this coming? Like, she was such a nice lady just a second ago. Yes, indeed. Anyways, so obviously, with the... Oh, I didn't use random's power surge. That's dumb. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. This fight isn't really that easy. I'm not sure whether she's weak to anything. Let's see if we can break her armor, potentially paralyze her. It doesn't look like... Okay, we can paralyze her, great. I mean... Paralysis usually is the way. Let's see if Swamp Corrosion really can't do anything. Okay, that's 1,000 damage from random. Okay, Lethal Dance is a lot more useful as a skill than I thought it was. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and it numbs as well? Wow. Man, this fight is gonna be a lot easier than I thought, huh? Yeah, so Paralysis is kind of why Luciana is OP. It's also why I generally don't use her that much in these runs, because she does make the game like substantially easier by just existing. Random is out of MP, so we're just going to use a Tincture on him, and then we're just going to keep attacking. Realistically, we don't really have to do much, so... And since these skills can't technically numb, we also just... Honestly, I feel kind of bad. Like, this feels like bullying. We're just bullying an old lady. Okay, there we go. I don't know if she has a rare drop, actually. Yeah, no, I have no clue if she has a rare drop or not. It's actually a pretty good question. Does she have a drop, or does she not have a drop? Huh. I mean, I don't have a way to find out, so it doesn't really matter, but... I can't find anything as a rare drop anyways, so I'm gonna assume she doesn't, but she might. Anyways, we're gonna aggress out of here, we're gonna save, you never know. We're gonna go heal up at the inn. We're gonna leave the inn. And we're gonna go back into Witchwoods. Yay! Alright, so now that we've done the main part of Witchwoods, we're actually gonna go the opposite way. We're gonna go the way that you weren't meant to go earlier, namely away from the central part. And you'll notice that we end up here. Now have we been here? I think we have, because I think we've seen these pumpkins before. Yeah, we've opened this chest, and so on and so on. Now what you want to do is you want to just stay away from pumpkins. Last time we followed the pumpkins, this time stay away from pumpkins. So stay away from the pumpkins, and you'll see you're in the right place if you see that snake. I believe we've run into that snake before, but the point is we're just going to follow that snake now. So the snake leads you here. Snake goes up there. You'll see the snake leads you up here. Now we haven't been here yet, which means we can also collect the items that are here. So I suppose we'll do that first. And I think this is a secret room 32. That means we found 34 secret rooms. Which also means that there's only one more to find in Witchwoods as a whole. And now I need to be careful about what I do. Where do I have to go? I think there's one more item down here. Maybe? No? Okay, seems I was wrong. I know that there's a path to the left. There's a path to the left that I don't know where that. I actually don't really know where that leads. It might be that it straight up just leads to the path to the. Oh right, right, of course. When Coriola's in the party, you can't actually be hit by. While Coriola's in the party, you can't suffer death effects. That's why he's in the party. I believe the left path just always leads to the Eye of Witchwood, so there's no point in taking that path. So we're going to continue up. You'll see the little snake is still there. Do I see? I don't see anything, so you just continue up. Is there nothing? No? Okay. The barrel maybe? No? No. So you might have noticed, but the amount of XP pumpkins that we found in this place is pretty high. Also, I'm keeping healed up because I don't know where exactly the thing is. Okay, here it is. Alright, so we fell into a trap. Debatable, like, I wanted to fight here. But I'm not too sure how fast these things are. Okay, that was really easy. Okay, so after everything we've done, that was obviously pretty damn easy. And now we actually get probably one of the best spells in the game, if you ask me. Also, I don't know what this Misfit Tail does, but it seems to be equipment. So Dead Leaves Rising gives you Army of the Dead, which is an insane spell that Luciana can learn. And during the final boss fight, you will actually see us use that spell quite insistently. So, yeah. This encounter is worth it. Anyways, so the last thing we need to do is we need to head left here, cross the path, and go up. I admit I had forgotten that that skills just don't work as long as Coriola is alive in the party. I don't even think he has to be alive. I think as long as he is in the party, it works. Which definitely makes this section a lot less scary. Anyways, so we're back here, and as you can tell, like there's more pumpkins here. So it follows the same logic as before. You just this time you would just want to go away from the pumpkins. Last time we wanted to go towards the pumpkins, this time we want to go away from the pumpkins. So this time we want to head to the right. That'll put us in Witchwoods once again. And then I believe from here it is up. Because I am 99% sure that the right side just leads you. I can. I'm trying to think, like, to the right here. I think if you're coming from the wrong direction, that takes you into the Eye of Witchwoods. Anyways, we head up here, then we head on the right side here. You'll notice this is the same path that I showed earlier. Because we're actually at the lady's house again. But this time, if we head right, we should. There we go. So if you came in from the right side, this will actually put you down here, which is where you will find the mansion that we've been looking for. Well, I don't really think it was established that we're looking for a mansion to begin with, but, you know. I do believe one of these pumpkins has, like, an item in them that I need. I'm not entirely sure about that. Oxifolia is a nice item regardless. Another XP pumpkin. You know, we can't complain, Another XP pumpkin is another XP pumpkin. Okay, so we're gonna get this. I don't think there's anything here. A lot of pumpkins at the entrance. I need to stop doing that. I seriously need to stop doing that. Like, I know it's easy, but I'm taking too many risks here. Anyways. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, well, technically we did just save at that bunny, so it doesn't really matter, but whatever. There's the witch key that we needed. So that means we have officially done everything there is to do here. Well, not literally. I mean on the outside, and there's one more thing left actually. Probably a pretty important bit too. 3 more totems of evil, first of all. Second of all, a green ooze, which... whatever. We find warrior zombies here. Now, I think striker works. I also think exorcism works. Huh, random does... oh yeah, right, these have a lot of HP. I forgot. Well, a lot, you know. They have a decent amount of HP. But they don't drop a lot of gold, so they're kind of not interesting. Anyways, and I believe it's either the skull or the bed. Huh? There we go. Secret room 34, which means we found 35 secret rooms in Witchwoods. Well, up to room 35, which means we found every secret room there is in Witchwoods. Now, I would like to point your attention to the fact that we now have 14 totems of evil, which means we are currently at 50, and then so we're at 70% of damage that we're currently going to be able to inflict on one enemy of our choice. Now these things do only work once, so it literally is one enemy of our choice, right? It's not like you can use these multiple times or whatever. You use them once and that's that. Alright, I'm just gonna... Now, technically I would prefer to go back to Aurelia, stack up a bit, especially since we have the money. There's definitely that. We do have the money to go back to Aurelia. And if we don't, we're honestly going to be stuck for a while here without... We're going to be stuck here for a while without a way to really stack up easily. So, yeah. My advice, make sure you go back, heal up. Nice full heal. There you go. As for Coriol, I'm kind of thinking like maybe take him out of the party for a bit. Let's use Luciana for a little while instead. Also a good moment to teach her that book, now that she's in the party. There we go. Teach Luciana Army of the Dead. Yes. And then we're going to just enter the item store here. We're going to talk to this guy. And we're basically just going to stack up on Magicka Potions, on Magicka Tinctures, which is going to cost a lot of our money, and on the Revives, just in case Sarah's the one that dies. Other than that, we don't really need too much from this guy. So we spent a lot of money here on getting that stuff. I'm quite aware, but that's fine. Next, we're going to use the map to the Southern Shores. Sarah's going to swap into her bikini, that's fine. Now, this place is, first of all, full of flying sharks, as I was about to say. Army of the Dead, right here, heal 50 HP and inflict Zombify. Now, she has another spell that she learned later on, called Rise Mortals, which is also a really insane spell. those two combined are kind of why Luciana is such an insane character at the end. So there's definitely that. But you know. Alright. So as you can see, there's actually no way to enter the water here. But there's a ladder, which, you know. And then we'll find her, which is not one of the fairies that we need to find, apparently. Now, I'm unsure if there's anything hidden in the sand here. And the only reason I say that is because in at some point there will be something hidden in the sand. I'm just not sure where exactly. Holy hell, the game just lagged. Alright. So this guy is telling you a nice little secret. And actually, his secret that he tells you is very legit. If you follow the trail, whatever the trail is, right? If you follow the trail, you will find a big secret. Now, of course, he says to follow the road, and there isn't really a road here, so you might be wondering, like, what is the road that he's talking about? But if you look closely at the flooring, you'll actually see that the tiling here is different from everywhere else. So if you just follow this path, you'll get there, right? That's how it works. Now, perhaps instead of that's how it works, I should say that's how it should work. Because while that definitely works as a method, if you just have a little notepad open that lists out where to go, this is significantly easier. Because dang, this place is hard to navigate otherwise. Anyways, we'll find the golden apple here. Jesus. I might actually die here. Alright, Sarah, it's all up to you, really. If she fails here, we're basically dead. We'll try to use a necromancy or we'll try to use wildfire, but... Fireball? Whew! Okay, that was a lot closer than... That was too close for comfort. That encounter is pretty brutal. Okay, anyways. We'll find an El Kaiser scroll here, and then if we head to the left... Yeah. We'll find her. Now... Wait, these aren't deep. Oh, they're nomads. Sure. Whatever. Right, so talking to her is not easy, in case that wasn't obvious by now. So we're just gonna try and approach her. There we go. Alright, Nymphet the Dryad has been found, and yes, that was me turning off the speed hack, because it is impossible to catch her with the speed hack on. Now, if we head, like, theoretically speaking, right? If you've been following nicely along with the path, you'll also have gotten here, presumably even at roughly the same moment in time. And you'll have gotten here into the Cape of the Ultai, and that is actually the place that he was talking about, the place that you could find. It's the Cave of the Ultai right here. Now, there's Golden Scorpion there, and there's a spell here, I believe, Map to Holiday Island. There's also a boat here. Now, we can use the map. Map to Holiday Island. And there's a tomb here. I'd say remember that one, right? And then here we'll find Ren. Woo! Hi, Ren. Alright, so he wants a golden pyramid. Yeah. Yeah. What do you want me to say? So in case it wasn't obvious, the reason that he actually does this is because I have the luck ring equipped. And yeah, these are legit rewards, by the way. So if you, yeah, I mean, his riddle wasn't hard, right? This guy needs a vial of Saint Water, which we don't have. So the group needs 2000 attack and 2000 speed for the next one. Now we have 300 attack on random and only 95 speed. So yeah, go figure. 340 on her, 100 on her, and 260 on him. So we're not going to manage this trial right now. I'll just tell you that. And you might have noticed in the top right what's over there. Alright, so we've talked to all of them, and actually it seems that these don't actually register as quests, which I didn't know. Anyways, basically the gig is, if you talk to them again, it'll be the same deal. They'll keep giving you the quests. So these quests, they're not really quests, but whatever. We found the Thunder Orb, which means we found 5 orbs now. Also, I think, I might be wrong here, but I think there is actually an encounter here, a very rare one. But it doesn't seem like it's spawning. There we go. So this is Teeny Tukun. And before you ask, no, I don't know how to kill this. I genuinely do not know. Oh, well, that worked. Okay, so that's all there's to this place, really. A couple really good level ups. And then we can teleport straight back. Now, I don't know if that was smart. It's possible that we can only use the holiday map from there. You need to be in the Cape of Ultai to use that. Okay. So the holiday island is right here. And you'll notice this is in there, it's stuck. So Luciana needs 600 resistance. She has 178. So you might notice a little theme here. Collecting the items in this game is incredibly hard, and it's purely because we're playing on Hell mode, which increases all these checks to like an insane amount. So we can do this. Now let's see, resistance. I do have 5 royal trouts that we can give her. All the mithril dust. She can have all of the mithril dust, that's fine by me. Do I have anything else? Yes, mandragora roots. There we go. I think that's all I have. Now I think I don't actually know which ones of these gives you resistance, or any of these do. Armor up seems like the one that would do it, since this is mind up, aura up, mind up, weapon up. Jesus. I mean, this doesn't do it, right? This inflicts mind up, so that's mind. Now what I think. This inflicts aura up level 2, and that gives us magic defense but not resistance. So aura up is not the one that we're looking for. I mean, I guess we can try armor up and defense up. I don't think it's gonna work, but... Oh, okay, that did work. So it's armor up that does it, probably. Since defense up probably just does normal defense, right? We might as well try. Oh no, okay. Too bad you need 600, but you know, now we know. Anyways. Excuse me, that gives me what? Oh yeah, right, Vaporine infusion, that's this. I'm gonna see if there's anything on this island worth getting right now. Otherwise I'm just gonna teleport back and come back here later. Yeah, no, okay. So there definitely doesn't seem to be anything worthwhile here right now because we don't have the resistance to do that anyways. And then we're back here. Now, I did admittedly mention a couple things already, but there's a few more things that we can do here. Also, if Random wasn't so slow, he probably wouldn't miss as often, but there is in fact very little I can do about that. Okay. So, man, I hate this encounter. Also, Random is diseased. That really doesn't help with the whole don't lose thing. Don't miss thing, I mean. Alright, so this one mentions the secret treasure, and that's actually what we're after. Now, finding it is something else entirely, but it's right there. I don't want to ruin the fun, but it's right there. Like, you just take a set amount of steps left from her, and then you find it eventually. So in case you're wondering, it's so yeah, remember what I said about like it's fine if we waste all our gold? Yeah, this is why. Anyways, so when you start from here, you head straight up. If you get into an encounter, it does admittedly get a little bit harder to keep track. But you head straight up, and then once you're here, you'll see the little wood pokes are right in the bottom right. Take a step until it's really only one poke's left, and then take 1, 2, 3. Really annoying. Four, 5, 6, 7, and you'll, like, if the treasure is still here, you'll be unable to walk through it. Also, there's someone here, apparently. Ah, right, you need to buy this, because this, if you, I think, I'm not sure, let's see. Sunshine cream, yeah. So this is one of the items that you need in order to make the recipe that we got as one of our first quests. And this is the other thing, and this is in the Nara spinach. So we have found 3 of the items that we need to make this recipe, I believe. In Nara spinach, Rafflesia berries, sunshine cream, and a chimera egg. Now, where do you find a chimera egg? I have absolutely no clue because I've never completed this quest. Admittedly, the end game of 3 Stars of Destiny, not really my thing. But, you know, completionist run. And in a completionist run, we do everything. Luckily, 3 Stars of Destiny, honestly, does not have that much missable content. Like, obviously, everything that happens in the Hall of Madness, spoiler, everything that happens in the Hall of Madness is sort of missable. But beyond that, definitely not that much missable content. Also, I'm going to be so happy when I get out of here. Because, God, I hate this place. Anyways, if we head down here, we'll find a lot of mellow nectar. Also, if it wasn't obvious, this place is huge. Like, I don't know if it's clear just how big this place is, because I'm going through at a relatively good pace, but this place is humongous. So up here we'll find another set of items. And then from the fish you head down and you'll find this guy. And this guy has a store as well, and he sells you a relic, which is kind of why we needed the 50,000 gold to begin with. He also sells soul shields, which is kind of cool, I suppose. Anyways, he sells you the Jer armor, which is a relic. And the Jer armor is insane because it gives you first strike on hit. And that is very important as a distinction. He gives you first strike on hit, which means when you attack, your first strike with a normal attack will go first. Which means this is kind of the moment. We use Army of the Dead on random. We go ahead and we give him the Pimperian, the nitroglycerin solution. And as you can see, random is now a bloodthirsty assassin that is also zombified. A bloodthirsty ass. God. Anyways, so that puts him at 361 attack, not too special, and 900 strength, without keeping in mind that he's still only equipped with the luck ring and he had a persuasion, right? So he's still equipped with the worst items in the game, right? That is the important distinction here. Now, if we head down from here, I'm not actually sure what else there is. An Anchor of the Seven Seas. Okay, sure. Another grave. Not relevant right now, but will probably be relevant later that there's a grave here. Now, obviously, some downsides. Random is uncontrollable right now. I could take the look ring off, give him Lady Brasina's bracelet, and Lady Brasina's bracelet is obviously going to mean that he's going to be countering everything that gets thrown at him, which, I mean, if I have to explain why that's good, maybe you haven't really been following along, but that's really good. Anyways, we're going to find an Ocean Love here. And then we're going to find Golden Pyramid replicas. So important to note, these are replicas, the other ones are not replicas. And then we rise up here, and I think if you then continue the path, you're back in the cave of Ultai. Phew, okay, we made it all the way through. Now, this guy over here wanted a pyramid, I believe. Now the question is, do you want to do it with this party? Spark is already level 53, so I'm kind of vibing like maybe Genidia? This one wants Saint Water, which I don't have. This one wants that, which I don't have. Apparently was the first one. So that's going to be Random +5, Sarah +5, Luciana +5, and Genidia +5 this time. Teaches Mega Flare, and Random is zombified, so we're not going to be able to use him. One downside of doing this is that you can't aggress out of this place because Random is zombified. So we're going to have to walk out of this place. Now, one major downside to all of this is that Predator Shoes inflicts weapon up, right? So there's no real reason to equip anything else onto him. The Widow Coat makes him faster. Yes, that seems to be worth it. And this gives you first strike on everything, which is the lovely thing for Canidia. I don't know if there's anything here. Nope. Okay. I don't know why I have that marked on my notes, but, you know. Okay. And then we're just going to return. We're just going to return. And from here, it's just straight back to the left. Now, like I said, because I'm a zombified assassin, I can't do anything. And one thing we will have to do is we will have to go up in Rilia, head up here. I think it's up here. Yeah, there he is. We're going to talk to him, we're going to shop, and we're going to buy 99 of this pure water. And I guess 99 of this cursed stuff too. Why do we do that? We did that because otherwise, if we don't do that, we are going to have some trouble. Anyways, one more thing. Here is Sephora, another one of the fairies. And I'm feeling confident that this is where we will leave it off for today. We explored the entire Cape of the Ultai, which I feel is a pretty decent thing to have explored today. Obviously, we are very high level right now. That just comes with the territory. In Hell mode, I like using it. Off Hell mode, wouldn't recommend it. Makes the game easy. But, you know, whatever. Okay, so that was it for today. See you later.